Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the hidden mechanics of building entrances based on our latest source material. Listen, the biggest secret in floor maintenance is officially out. And spoiler alert, it's not some high-tech, robotic floor scrubber that demands a massive upfront investment. Nope, it's a high-quality, effective entrance matting system. We're going to pull back the curtain on the true cost of building entrances and explore the highly engineered technology of the 3M Nomad Aqua to stop those problems dead in their tracks.
Okay, let's dive into this with two numbers from the source data that absolutely blew my mind. First, up to 80% of all the dirt in a typical commercial building comes straight through the front entrance. 80%. And second, 1 kilo. During autumn and winter, just 1,000 people will track in a staggering 1 kilo of dirt every single day on their shoes. Just picture a heavy bag of sugar sitting on your floor. That's how much grime is being aggressively ground into your building day after day.
And all that dirt, it isn't just visually messy, it sets off a massive domino effect that actively damages the building and drains your maintenance budget. First, it acts like abrasive sandpaper, completely destroying the finish of your floors. Think of the vibrant, iconic colors of the South African flag. You want your facility's floors to stay exactly that vibrant, not get dulled and scratched away. Second, your daily maintenance costs absolutely skyrocket. And third, you get this really dangerous accumulation of water just sitting on the surface.
Section 1. Escalating the risk, slips, falls, and claims.
Let's break down the logic here, because a simple wet shoe quickly becomes a major crisis following a very predictable three-step path. Step 1, water just sits there on shoe soles as people walk through a standard entrance. Step 2, as they step onto the main building floors, those surfaces instantly become slick and slippery. Step 3, an inevitable, highly increased risk of slips and falls. And in facility management, a slip and fall is a direct path to serious financial claims and massive liabilities.
Section 2. The 3M Nomad Aqua Solution.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is we aren't just talking about throwing down a standard piece of carpet. The source details a patented loop construction. This literally elevates the mat to a highly engineered piece of technology. It's a precise combination of hard and soft fibers, specifically designed to actively remove and retain dirt and moisture from footwear before it ever touches your main floor. Let's break down exactly how these mechanics work together, because it is brilliantly simple but so effective. First, the hard fiber loops act almost like tiny little scrapers. They physically pull dirt and sand right off the soles of shoes. Second, instead of that dirt just sitting on top, the mat features an open structure that actually hides the scraped debris inside itself. Finally, while the hard fibers handle the dirt, the soft fibers act like a giant sponge, effectively absorbing and retaining the water. It's a complete two-in-one system.
Section 3. The Rain Test Showdown.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real-world difference. When you run a heavy rain test on ordinary cut pile mats, they fail in a very specific way. The sand and dirt just accumulate right there on the surface. They have nowhere to go. So the next person walking over picks that wet sand right back up. The 3M Nomad Aqua, on the other hand, actively scrapes that wet sand off and drops it safely down into the mat. Because the 3M Nomad Aqua mat hides the dirt deep within its open structure, that abrasive debris is physically prevented from tracking inside on subsequent shoes. Plus, the mat itself continues to maintain a really clean appearance. It doesn't look like a muddy swamp at your front door. By stopping that abrasive dirt here, you are lowering your overall floor maintenance costs and significantly extending the life of your facility's floors.
Section 4. Formats for every facility.
Let's move to and see how this builds into your actual building layout. You've got standard rollout or carpet-style formats for immediate surface placements. But if you have dedicated infrastructure, you can use custom aluminum frames cut specifically for recessed wells. And for ultimate flexibility in those wells, there are modular formats available in either vinyl or aluminum. Whatever your architectural setup, there's a format to fit it perfectly.
Section 5. The bottom line on safety and costs.
So the crucial point is the incredible overlapping benefits of this engineered approach. You get highly efficient dirt and moisture removal right at the door. That immediately translates to reduced slip risks, fewer financial claims, and way more hygienic surfaces. And remember that secret we talked about? By reducing that abrasive dirt, this matting system, combined with planned maintenance, can actually extend your carpet's life to at least 15 years. You get a massive reduction in daily cleaning costs, and you realize fantastic ESG benefits by keeping those carpets out of landfills longer. Lower costs, better sustainability, improved appearance, it is definitively a win-win situation for any facility manager.
Which leaves us with this final, really provocative question to think about. Why pay for the endless cycle of slip and fall claims and relentless floor damage when you can literally trap the problem right at the door? It's pure logic and a brilliant example of how a preventative solution always beats reactive maintenance. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. Keep learning, stay focused, and I'll catch you on the next one.